change your mind. It's opportunity when you criminalize that. So I'm not angry. But yeah, it's been all of the feedback has been very varied and all welcome.
Yeah, it was so amazing to see PM Motley and your good vibes and so many of your friends who showed up for you. Even you're here saying, "Me not really a friend," but you did say in that moment that you realized you do have a lot of folks who have your
Yeah.
back and who are with you. I really hope that was reinforced for you during the show.
It was reinforced. It was so reinforced. Like I don't know where you find Oswald, and I hadn't seen him in such a long time. I couldn't even tell him that he looked so young. I talked to him after and him laugh after me. And I have an apology to make to my friends and to all the people who have always had my back. And sometimes I sound a little bit ungrateful when I say I don't have friends and I'm unfriendly and I'm antisocial. And it's not really true because I have a very, very good circle. It's tight, it's small, but it's dependable and it's not judgmental at all. It's always been neutral. I don't keep yes men around me. My circle keeps me grounded. People tell me what they think when they think it. They don't lie to me. You know, if they think I've done something wrong, they say so immediately. And I really love that and appreciate that. And I want to tell my people, and even the ones I don't know who I've just met on the media and we have real conversations, I just want to say thanks. And if I have ever made them feel like they weren't appreciated, then I apologize for that because I do appreciate the people I have in my life, my immediate life and my extended life. Thanks. And that includes you.
Oh,
Thank you.
love you, girl. Always, you know that. Thank you so much, T. Appreciate the check-in with us, and thank you again for being here.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Love you. Always.
Love you too, lady. Love you too. All right, when we come back, folks, we are going to talk with our guest for tonight. Yaxter is here next. Welcome back to the show. Yaxter Martin's ambition has pushed him to new heights. He's reaping success from his fruit, from which he has farmed, has been a little bittersweet. He's here to share the bumps and bruises along his journey and why he says at 29 his life is really just beginning. Yaxter, hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you. There is a childlike innocence to you that I find so endearing. I don't know what it is. Has anybody ever told you that?
Oh, yeah.
In your smile and your whole being. Anyway, it's good to have you here today. You are here today. You're a son, you're a brother, you're a dad, a multifaceted human being. But you've been through, like all of us, some things on your journey. Growing up in St. Mary, right? Raised by your mom.
Dermally Hyde, big up her.
Yes. What's her name?
Dermally Hyde.
Dermally.
Yeah.
You said that from you were young, and this seems to me to be a part of just who you are as a very intuitive person.
Yeah.
You sensed as a little boy that some things were just not right.
Yeah.
You couldn't name them, but things never felt right.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah. The first was poverty, which you didn't know you were in until you went to Auntie.
Yeah.
But what felt not so right in that space?
It's like she was always searching, you know? But I never, like, I couldn't put that, like, all right. As a youth, sometimes when things used to come from even America, and like while they were sharing, to me it seems like I was happy, but for her, there was some level of like inadequacy when it comes on, but I couldn't point a finger at it. You understand? Like something never sit right with her. But as time progressed, you know, you start to get more intuitive about why is, you know, her happiness is not really at the peak. But then when you look upon like a different, like for instance, when Mike don't understand somebody used to come to school and the mother and the father is there, it was a totally different thing. But I still never understood. Because what we had is what I knew. You know, they come to school sometimes with cook our food and if there wasn't enough money. But that was still a part of their beginnings. And when we went home and you know, come from school, whatever was there to provide was there. So for me, that always seems like it was all that I knew. But when I like started growing, other friends now I realized there's a difference. They had bigger beds, they had the luxury. But I never understood what luxury was either. But I just know something was different. So it's just that. It's like sometimes you should just sit down and just keep on say life hard. But as time progresses, you start to understand. You start to realize the more you grow, you as a teenager now, you short a lot of things. You have one pair of shoes or two, you know, and then you keep trying to rotate them. And there's always limitations in how you actually do it. Don't wear the shirt of yourself because this is a going out shirt. You start realize there is actually not abundance, you know. So for me personally, still, it's a joy. I wouldn't even change it neither.
You wouldn't change it?
No.
And there were 13 of you in the house?
All right, so
and from time to you have two siblings?
Yeah. So Kenny and Keisha
Yeah.
would be like my blood sisters by her. Same father, same mother. Then you have Ray, Raji, Jamie. That would be her sisters, 3 youth. Then my big sister Kenny, you know, would have Cabo, Reina, Tyra, Juanito, and who else may I miss out?
You better try not
Jawan. And you know, Blessings died, you know, at a tender age. So it's like she basically, and then even before us, she used to say, she used to keep our sister, our other sister, which is my auntie named Pinky.
She didn't have much, but she was giving
everything.
everybody.
And even though she still do it.
Yeah.
This woman, you give her money right now, she give it away.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing with her, but that's just her, you know?
But you never grew wanting for anything. I mean, you weren't rich, but she provided.
Yeah. I was really and truly, it's rich, it's relative, you know? Because acquiring wealth doesn't really bring you happiness, to be honest. You get me? No matter how much money you have, it don't really bring you happiness. It just make you privy to or give you access to certain things that you never had before. But even in the highest set of places, them are the Iraqis them you can think of. Them people them bitter.
Yeah.
Them sad. It's like them have everything and them keep on acquiring more.
Yeah.
But they grieve or crave. They crave what the young man have, like are the less fortunate have, which is happiness. If you realize, even society, the upper class always try to take away the freedom which is dancehall from enough people. You understand? They look up small part of them. Every single thing that brings us happiness is being stolen. If you get me.
We're getting into the philosophical yak stuff early.
Yeah. No.
Let's talk about your dad. And I ask you where he was. You said he was somewhere. Somewhere. You don't know where, but he was somewhere.
Yeah.
And you say you have that to thank for a lot of your creativity because when your friend in my school asked you where your father there, you used to make up enough.
The people like me to tell him my father foreign and play game. I make game and when I heard that he was actually in England, because I used it as a bypass, but really and truly, these are the things we actually used to use and say, all right, like when I have a father now, I have to make sure I say, boy, I have certain things. So when it seems like I'm lesser than the rest of man them, the more we start understand things. So it's like these things affect you, but one thing I thank him for is for all the siblings that him create, because me and all them good. You know, from Michael to Michael to Maelia, to Shade, to Khadija, you know, all of them, we're all close. You understand? Because I made sure that I made that connection amongst, in extension, because I don't believe in half sisters. It's just sisters.
Blood is blood.
Blood is blood.
Yeah.
You understand?
But also what you took from him and also from your mother, who was very stern with you guys, is a lesson as to how to parent and not parent your own children.
Yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with your kids, informed by what you had with your parents.
You see, I would put myself as a trying father, but not the best father. And the reason I'm saying not the best is because I'm always away. So a little amount of time I get to spend with them, it's almost like I give them gadgets, or I can pass on a small amount of wisdom to them. But to be there to nurture them is like I don't have enough time for balance both life, because they're there and I'm here. So that's real and true is like a plague to me, you know, because a woman alone can't do it. And oftentimes we realize because society create this imprint on females whereas they make it seem like the man is not important. And really and truly, we are.
But many women have had to do it alone. What do you say to that?
No, man. I'm talking just in general.
Okay.
It's not like in a sense of sexism, you know? It's like if the man them they actually wise and realize what them actually create on the earth and don't give the dogma enough time and space to invade them children, I think you'd have more substantial human beings now. But because it's always a broken home. Because you can have a home or a house that has the family, but it's still broken because one parent is always missing.
Facts.
But because the reality is you have to provide, it does take time. So it's another parent's duty to remind the youth that, remember, it's two of us, not one.
And so how do you deal with, we're going to break, but how do you deal with that feeling of not being there enough, even though you're working to provide for them, right? Is there guilt? How you reconcile
It's
that?
always guilt because I understand what it is. I understand what time can do to them the same way.
Yeah.
Because remember, you're supposed to always be there to take care of them, protect them in a sense. You understand? Like sometimes a man will look at me and say, boy, I'm glad that I'm this big. Because I'm big enough to protect me, my cup them, you know? So it's like, the mothers I wouldn't even understand sometimes, but for me personally, I don't really make it be a bother. I just do what I have to do, and just whatever come with it I rant, I just accept it. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We're coming back with more with Yaxter on the other side of this break. Soon come. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here with Yaxter. I'm talking a little bit now about how you got into the industry. You were writing from a long time, from you were small.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about that was that you couldn't really read what you was writing because you couldn't read until you were 11.
11. Like, every time I talk this, people might feel like I'm actually lying, but no, because I knew. Even in grade, it's like I could pinpoint certain things because I have the knowledge to understand certain things, but like, if I actually read it fluently, I could not. Miss Foster in grade 4 was also a nurturer, that she helped me with a lot of things. And there was also Miss Avril Lines, because I can remember them, and I don't remember my grade 1 teacher, but she was very nice to me as well. I don't remember her name, to be honest, but my grade 4th and grade 3 teacher, Miss Avril Lines always pushed me, and Miss Bogle, but it was when I was actually moving on to high school, like before I did GSAT, like my mom sent me to Ochi, and I was staying by my aunt, Miss Anne-Marie Stanford. She was the one that, she took like 6 months and taught me and my cousin MJ to read fluently. You understand? But I think it wasn't the fact that we couldn't read, we weren't focused. Because when we live at Portmore, it's like, my mother used to beat me often because I was a thief out of there regular. But there was so much activity there as a youth, you understand? Like the river, the seaside, the bush. Yeah, because,
Yeah. So it's not that you never had the capacity, you just weren't trying.
Trying, to be honest.
Learn. But while you were with your aunt, you also discovered...
I couldn't go nowhere at all, more than if she gave me money for go movies, that was just it.
Better believe.
Yeah, she was more stern,
But was this the aunt where you realized that you spoke differently and you...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of understood to the level of...
Yeah, it was different, yeah. Because,
have and have notism that you had.
Because even though my mother was very stern, she was much more serious, to be honest. Like, it wasn't the fear, it was the respect. I loved my mom and respect her, but for my aunt, it was more of, I tell you to do this, you can't do that. And it's a woman wearing that she from she said, at this, you just get it done. So it's almost like, and I never had much friends where she were. It was like a more sophisticated environment. So from a goddess and go home, all I see was just, you get your dinner, book, and then bed.
It's interesting that you at 11 you're not reading, but eventually you become this very dexterous songwriter because your lyrics don't play.
Yeah.
But music becoming the ultimate stop was after a series of other things that you had done, including walking and selling clothes on the street when you feel like you couldn't bother with the 9 to 5 and the so.
Yeah,
and the stereotypes that came with them. So you were with a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, Vanessa Sardi.
And she was ashamed.
Yeah, it's like at one point when you started doing it, because her friends and everybody around her was basically, societal thinking, So it's like, at that time, she wouldn't even understand. Because remember, we were just like 17, So I wouldn't really say it was fully in shame, but it was not like the top pick. It was more of a conformative job where, you get a uniform and you go in an institution and them look a thing there.
Even if you're not making as much money as...
But then over time, she started understanding now the difference between having a 9 to 5 and actually creating a business for yourself.
Yeah.
Because people don't make it seem like hustling is a business.
Yeah.
But normally a man downtown that has the right, when I say now, salesman skills, really and truly makes more money than a man at the bank, even the manager. Because
you said you were making like 500,000
for the tights and brassiere and panty and everything. Thing. I remember, after you come to boom and take a panty for $100 and you put it for $250. And remember one bag of panty have sometimes like 36 a night. Yeah, so you run it, you just know from once a book, a woman work at a bank, you gear the sweet lyrics them, you carry her bag, it dead. From this I pay money you start make her $6,000 out of panty alone you buy. Yeah, man.
But this entrepreneurial streak is something that was always in you because you also taught yourself how to trade. Like when we hear your lyrics and you say investment, and it's something you live.
Because guess what? It's like, I like to watch ads on YouTubes. But oftentimes these ads bring you a link back to the person of how they make the money. So you use what they're doing, their methods, and figure out where they get their source from. And then you find somebody from that source that understands. Then what you do, you get them a cut from what you have. Then when you learn, you just create a separate business from that. So that business is still there, that both is actually earning from, but you have one different for yourself because now you understand. Different name, different money, different picture. But all things the same person. You make more money.
So what informed the notion now to stop doing that and to go into music? Well, you were writing, but you tell me say you couldn't sing. You had to learn how to sing.
So it's like, as a youth, it's like I could write the songs, but if you sing it out, I never had the vocals. Like my mama said to me, when we were young, you have lyrics in there, but you have to learn to sing better. And to me, like, people don't feel like, I never took that as a diss or anything at all. It's like, I knew, because it never sounded like a Vibes Cartel or a Movado or a QQ at that time. It just sounded like a voice. Yeah, you know? But as time progresses, I got introduced to autotune. But when I started singing with autotune, I realized I can't mimic, like, the sound, I can't mimic it back in real life. So I had to start teach myself how to actually. So I remember this thing called Vocal Coach, a program. I was listening to it for a little while. But then I said, all right, I still understand some of them terminology that this man I use, so I don't know how to work. Then I just continued to do my thing, and I met Sassy, and you know, and it's like, that was where the seriousness of the vocal development started, but that was like 2016. The better vocals. Then I came to Kingston. Later I'd let me meet this producer named Marlon at the time. And then he said, you know, say, I have a vibe. I go, like, at first I'm iffy. I never really want to work. I knew an artist, but I didn't know you. Then, you know, we did a song got messed up and he mixed the song. And then we went on the session and he comes up and he advised me. And he said, you know, say something like Cartel, I'm like this one. And from there, so we just start work over the 6 years.
Let's talk about that, because it took you 5 years to bust big. And in that 5 years, you say you drove from St. Mary to Kingston every day. You broke in on the morning, but you're coming into town. You sleep all about the place so you could be at the studio. But you started out with the chopper and the violence and the sex and the and then you decided this was not the road for you. And when you started to go down the road that you are going down now, people to ask you, what are you doing? So an artist who don't smoke, don't drink, and want to come with these kind of lyrics, how did that work? Why did you transition, first of all, from the
I think
gun and the chopper and the...
It was much more easier for sing violent than sex. But from once you peak there, you peak there. But with the horizon of actually accumulating information and spreading it more, you find out that there is much more substantial. A chopper song could not. All right, so for instance, I hit with Ambition Big. How long a gun or a sex song could have brought me how many tours, even. And remember, I never get to utilize or exploit the song in its peak. It was like the riffraffs after. And even to this day, that song is still one of the main pillars of my career. So it's like, even though I had semi-hits around that, and now newly well hit with like the song called Superhuman from the album 22, because that song's basically hitting right now. Without understanding the heart and the heart of it, I was wondering why everybody running from the positiveness. But because they like them over-commercialize sex, violence, and make it seem like it's a new norm. But if you look around, female have to be sharing because there are less meals. There's so many things that is actually being put into this music. Man can't, like, man, I don't know if I can even say the word pan TV.
If you don't know, you don't say it.
Yeah. So it's like the word be towards a woman. Females now take that up. And these are like negative connotations, there's like spells.
So you were pushing back against them?
Yes, and I start to realize, like, why is it that the black woman are so low? If you realize, even when them talk about themselves, it's almost like, you make you as a man don't even want them. But if you even dabble off into somebody else's culture, you have to go learn their culture. And oftentimes they want to adapt. And as a man, you have to actually be the king of your arena. Females naturally are submissive if they find a man that is actually powerful. You know, it's like, you know, it's effortless.
It's like, you know, it's doing a whole other road.
You know?
But interesting views. I would love to book you on some of them. We have to take a break and come back. But let's talk about this mission now that you're on to bring this kind of positivity into the space and some of what you faced since stardom has found you. We'll be right back with the accent after this.
All right.
All right, back with you, everybody. So, do you feel alone on this mission now?
No.
Or you don't?
It's the mere fact that I don't give care at this point. It's like a mission is not alone, you know. Is the people them sometimes make you feel alone. But the mission itself, no. Because every morning I get up, there's like 6, 7 songs that comes. But the good thing about it is that I always have rhythms. People are selling me rhythms, so I have more content to create. That's why I know it's much more bigger than what I do.
Yeah. Why do you say at this point you don't even care? What do you mean when you say that?
It's like many people not, all right, they only see the success of it. So it's only that it is packaged and presented as a label or a product, then people follow. So at this point, if I don't get the strength going up, I don't really care, I just continue. If it will take an next man 6 weeks to reach the peak, take me 6 years, I'm still gonna reach. The other thing that I will have more information recorded than you because you're only synthetic.
Ah.
You get me?
And yours is authentic.
That is
different kind of tick.
Yeah.
Since your star has started to really, really rise, you faced a lot more challenges in terms of people and people in your space and people saying you've changed and so. What was that like for you?
Change.
Different and...
Change is inevitable. 2 years ago I was very skinny. No over on body weight. You understand? So it's like, that's how you can't stop.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand success, they feel like accolades is the appraisals, when really and truly is information. You understand? You can have all the appraisals, but you're still broken. Why is it that your favorite star has take cocaine? If you remain sane. And in that sanity is insanity, because I'm still not sane. So it's like, oftentimes we tend to actually look into why him not come no more, but really and truly, the capacity to actually use into that vicinity is not there anymore, because other things that is much more important at this time now becomes of an essence. But because they're sitting down and have time adequately and wasting it, it's like them to realize that you now don't have much time. Because even when they're sleeping, you're up working.
Okay. Them say you're hype.
You say hype. Yeah,
have
man.
you changed?
Yeah,
have
me
you
get all
changed
of
in the way they have said, or is that just...
Well, if you view me as a changed person, to you, I will change. Because your mindset about me is changed. So why should I remain the same to you? At any given time, it can be harmful to me. You understand? And I don't want him to play. Because I'm me, and it's one of me, not 10. So if you view me change, I'll step back from you and watch you wildly think I'm changed. But really and truly, to somebody else, I'm new. So to that person, I may be a facet. Because oftentimes when people view you as change, it's because they can't use it as a resource no more. You get me? Yeah.
Now you've had to step back from it at one point. You say it, I mean, when I called you, you're in your house alone, right? And you spend a lot of time alone because you've had to kind of pull yourself, take away yourself from...
all that foolishness.
Yeah.
Because if it's a female, I'm thinking about an ex-female. Because you're artist, I always feel like you're wild. You know, it's not all of us like the same thing. You know? And I realize at one point when you're actually going through your road, you start realizing that it drains you. You know, the more people you actually start acquire or fondle with, you know, you start realizing you don't feel the same no more. You start realizing it's much more than just leisure. It's energy, and something I don't really understand, you know?
What does that mean, Yaxter? It's energy. It's
you
energy.
see, oftentimes we as human beings, we just take the time out and think like sex is just sex. It's not. The mere fact that it can bring or create a life and destroy a life.
You're talking about your relationship with women.
Yeah, and everything.
Is that so that when you said you're working now on human nature and trying to improve yourself, you're just trying to pull yourself out of that space where
Yeah, man. Because, all right, you see, I don't know if it happened to every artist, but grown females find me very attractive. You understand? It's like...
And I guess with your stardom, a lot of them, this is a part of the trappings.
Yeah, plunging.
A lot of them.
You know? And it's like, sometimes we don't even understand because it's not like I'm a flashy artist. I have a Benz and I buy them thing there. I drive a Pro Box. You know, like, I don't really care for the car as long as I get what we never get to. That is just me. And even so, people that I think have more than me right now, it's like maybe it's just the information I owe me, I tire myself or something. But then again,
many artists would take advantage of that. You are trying to
yeah, because real and true, them don't really understand what it is either. Remember, people are seeking security most times, you know.
enough time you end up in a problem.
Problem, yeah. You get me? Because it's much more worse than you think.
Yeah.
It's a facade.
Yeah.
So it's like, a man will say, image is everything. No, man, image sometimes blind you. It is okay to have your image. But what is image without truth?
Right.
When that resource that push that image forth is nowhere there, you start to see the actual truth of an individual.
Yeah.
A person see the glamour, and when them actually enter, it's sham. You know, it's a scam.
It's a scam.
You
Your
get me?
circle now, you say, is largely the same circle you had when you just started out, including your manager, Sanjay,
Yeah,
who
man.
taught you how to wait tables. He was a waiter.
Yeah, man, it's always at the
Taught you how
time.
to wait tables. Now he's your manager. And you say there are many big label who've come to you to sign you, and they say, we'll sign you without that guy. Get rid of that guy. You turn them away.
Yeah.
Loyalty?
It's not loyalty, it's respect.
It's not loyalty.
It's respect.
You don't believe in loyalty.
No, I do. But with loyalty come respect. If I respect you, I remain loyal. But if I'm loyal to you, that comes at a cost. People loyal to them boss because them boss pay them. So then we defend the boss. But make the other boss start pay them more than them boss. Them change. But if you respect a boss that don't really have as much to give you, you're loyal to remain with him. So I don't want love. I want respect. Because when a female respect you, she think much more. When a man respect a woman, he think much more than just the surface level of things. You know?
You say loyalty can be bought.
It can be bought. What's the price of loyalty? A visa. You go in a garrison, you buy a man a brand new gun. You feed him. Him loyalty for your time. But when him respect you, when a gunman respect a old lady in a community, when he's smoking, him hide him gun. I'm smoke. If him respect a police, you realize him not do certain things. But that's a use like life and a whole. But when a man say him loyal to him done, it's because him done can do certain things for him. But as soon as you can do it as a done, him going to find a different place where him loyal to. So you see, sometimes you have to be careful how you use the even word loyalty to. You understand? I don't want that. Give me respect.
And all else will come.
Yeah, man.
We have some folks who really respect you. Go ahead, Laura.
Hey Yaksta, it's Amber here, letting you know how proud I am of you. From the first day that I got your music, I knew that you'd be a force to reckon with. Big up yourself, you know, the album is amazing. As a matter of fact, all your music leading up to the album, I had already, you know, thought was amazing. You're so talented, you're such a humble soul, you have the love of the people, and I know that you love the people as well. So keep on doing what you're doing, Yaksta, alright? You're on the right track, and I'm right here to support you. Love and blessings every time.
Big up yourself in a bush, lad. Big up on the brand new album, big up on the new journey. I'm going to tell you that I one for the history books, quality music, positive message. You know what I mean? We know that one have the potential right now to take the Grammy for 2024. And again, may I tell you, hard work and you see the reward for the season we plan. So big up yourself and continue the great work you do. Bush.
Bro, 22 is out and 22 is doing great. I have to reach out and send us some love straight from Queens, New York, bro. I can remember back in 2013 when we just did make gimmicks music on the hotel. Them time there, from them time, you meds did the far, you used to reason as a 21, 22-year-old. You deep, I know you're out there. I make feel good, conscious music where they impact people deep. You see me, I impact with culture and I show you ambition, bro. You just want to reach out and make you know, dog. We're proud of you, dog.
Congratulations to Yaksta and his success. We're very proud of you, you know, and all the achievement. It's been a wonderful journey watching you grow and see where you have come from and everything that you have achieved in life, man. Like, it wasn't an easy journey, you know, but with perseverance and a lot of discipline and everything, you become a very amazing person. And just keep on doing all the good work and keep on being yourself.
They said life is a journey, not a destination. And cause I want to congratulate you on your journey. Keep up the good work. God bless you. Yasta, long time. Big up yourself. Roads to Grammy 2024. Enough love, love and love alone. God bless you.
Well, Kibi, me glad you know say you do that thing there. Me know say is a boy will love your thing. You love your thing, man. I mean like what you do. I mean like what you do best. And that's how you sound there. So big up yourself, Bush lad. One love.
Big up yourself, my youth. You know, see, you know what an artist, you know, my youth. I remember when you smile, when you love sing, and you used to say, you go to an artist, you know, and see there, get to an artist. So big up yourself for that.
We just want to big you up. I am so proud of you. I mean, I am an eyewitness of the fact that you have been music. Music encapsulates everything that you do all throughout your life, and I'm now seeing you living this passion, and I'm just proud of you. I love you. I mean, I know the industry is a hard one, but I pray that God go with you. He's not gonna protect you, and you know what? It's just up and up and up for you. Just bigger, better things, and keep giving Jamaica, the world, the wonderful, positive music that you're giving to us. And I just want to say I love you, my little brother, and keep doing it. God is gonna be always with you.
Oh, me feel rich and forget about mama. And if I saw in me life now, Jaja, one level above your ground floor, mama, take you one level above your ground floor. Money soon run, your worry soon done, and everywhere you are go hear your son. One level above your ground floor, mama, take you one level above your ground floor. Big up to my son, Youngster. Anywhere you go, me I go hear your son. My son, God bless you, God keep you. Your journey just begun. Music was your thing. And from about 17 years old, you have been writing songs. And now when you reach the goal, carry the baton on. Bring it on to your next generation to come. God bless you. God keep you. Everywhere that you go, the four corners of the world. Big up again, my son. Smoother road ahead, smoother road ahead. Bow, bow, bow. Me love you, me love you, me love you. With all my heart.
I know.
Tell me.
Hmm?
Tell me.
Yeah, man. You know? Jano.
I know. That's your mama, yo. That's your mama.
Yeah.
Wanna build song, Youngster?
Yeah, man.
Are you gonna record that too?
It was actually the first song for her, you know? But I'm going to re-record again. You know, for this to go and hold it, you know?
You don't have to hold it. We cry on the show all the time. It's an emotion. You of all people should be able to freely express your emotions.
Yeah, I know.
You don't hold anything in. What is it about the moment that makes you emotional?
It's like, at one point, I used to feel like I never care, you know? But it's like, really and truly, this journey is basically, it's an extension of her, you know? Yeah. It's like sometimes, even Quasi, when we work with Amigos, like, we was on tour one time and, you know, we have a little million, like, while I was walking through Walmart, you know, it's like a pair of tears running to my face and like, I said to Mr. Boy, them just don't understand. So even though people normally give them like some bad names sometimes, they wouldn't even understand why I keep them so close. Because them is basically the only person that is always there, like every day with this a new idea. You know, and I used to feel like them never really care much. You know, it's like, we never really care about if a fan comment. It's like, as long as I see the support from them, it's more fuel for me. Because at least it feel appreciated, you know?
This is why we do what we do on the show, because sometimes when you hear it and you see them saying it, it just...
Yeah, it give you, it's like...
So there are your roses and your flowers. And,
yeah, man.
And all the love for you. We're back with the Youngster to close the show after this. One level of ground, the ground floor. All right, we're back to close the show with the Youngster, who you're in a good place now.
Great.
You're in a good place. I mean, at 29, you are probably the oldest soul I've ever... Do you feel like an old man?
Always.
Where, I'm telling you, like you've been here before.
Why? It's just, to me, honestly, it's like, I don't really fit in. So I don't try to fit in anymore. I just do me, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, even my peers, that is actually my age. Them call me sir, and this is weird. You know, so I just say, you know what? Whenever the body turn fully old, then me can say, all right, yeah. But, you know, yeah, me just work with it, yeah, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
The youth, them are teens, them, I don't know, them feel like them in 40s, me just work with it same way.
And you've matured quite a bit. You said you used to be afraid to use your voice for good. Now you don't care who has anything to say, because your mission is...
It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's like everybody afraid to do it, you know?
And your mission is what, Yaxter? If you were to whittle it down to one thing.
To watch my race rise. To create about the family, the bond. To spread the wealth I'm actually gain amongst my people. It might seem like it's racist or anything, but it's not that. It's just that we're constantly losing. And like the world does good at making it seem like we're not so useful. And you know, many people don't think or see. And even though sometimes many people reach out and I can't assist because I'm just a human being like them, but that's just what I want to see, you know?
And tell me about this notion of acknowledging the things that have happened to you but not playing victim. There's a victim, villain, victor analogy that you gave me. It was very powerful.
You see, if you keep playing victim and not realizing that sometimes you're the villain that creates the victim, you can never really and truly come to a closure or consensus of what the truth is. Truth is not your truth only. It's also the other person's. It's a reason why a person push and pull back and push forward. Because you have your point of view, I have my point of view. And that is okay, because we stand from each, our individual vantage point, pointing to the target. So oftentimes we think that we are always right. And yes, you may be in the right, but there's also truth in someone else's point of view. So it's like, if your truth doesn't align with mine, then we come to a consensus of making two truths be truthful. You know?
And what about the notion of leaving the things that happened to you? So we can't look back to when we were 9.
No.
We have to look ahead to 90.
90, because 90 is imminent.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, even in hopefully, it's always a hopefully, because really and truly we don't know what tomorrow brings. But that is imminent. That's what you're looking forward to. You're looking forward to Friday because Friday will pay you. The fortnight is always a favorite night for everybody. So it's for me personally, because I know I can't go back to 9. I look to 90. What I learned from 9, I apply to 19. So 19 can go 20 and 20 move on to 90.
That's why you say your past is your path.
Yeah, just make it stay there. Because I can't do nothing about that more than change the future. And really and truly, the future is now. Because while I'm talking to you thinking about now is actually the future. Because each time the clock tick, it's a next step into the future.
Into the future.
So now is the past and the future.
Yeah.
Same time, but people don't really view it that way.
Yeah.
That's all we have is now. Now is our 90. You know?
Yeah. He says he's 29. I'm not sure. When you look on your life, Yaxter, any regrets?
No.
None.
It's all blessing. I think if I regret what I was and where I'm coming from, I wouldn't understand what I am now. You get me? It's like looking into what I'm becoming, it's much more graceful. It's a garden of roses for me personally. And me man walking on my way. You know, as I always tell you, me man will lay down on the ground and think about all the wonderful things that kids think about. The Narnias, all them fictional things that tell us fictional, the chronicles, the actual truth, because you feel that source of energy. There is dimension within dimension that we don't understand, but they limit us to just one, to understand that we are human beings and now living.
And you say everything that's failed in your life, it's not a failure. A failed relationship is not a failed relationship, it's a lesson.
It's a lesson.
A failed this is not, it's a lesson. It's all a lesson.
Because what it does, it improves me to become like a better person for the next. You get me? Many people live into just the regrets alone. I start accepting when something happens. Because if I don't accept that, I walk with that trauma. It's like people who do me wrong, I start to forgive them and let go. You understand? I may not be close to you because I know what you're capable of doing, but I let that go. And I try to erase that past from my mind the same way. Because really and truly, if I keep walking with that, a shield is always going to be there. And to keep lifting that metal of thought is too heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Unleash and unload.
Yeah,
what a great word on which to end. Boy, I have to let some things go coming out of this show. Thank you for that. And thank you for being here.
Blessings, man.
So nice to spend some time with you. It's time for affirmation, guys. Let's do the show. Floating with the tide, it's easier than going against it. Being washed downstream is easier than swimming upstream. Going against the grain is hard, and depending on where you sit, it is a risk. But in life, it's often the greatest risks that bring the biggest rewards. Plotting your own path, regardless of whether it's popular, can lead to really big payoffs. And I don't just mean financial wealth, I mean health, emotional, and spiritual wealth. The ability to live with yourself because you made the choices true to you. To be able to live with yourself, living true to yourself. You cannot place a value on following your conscience, and the payback from that decision is truly priceless. The peace of mind, the purpose, all come from a very deliberate and intentional way of living. We've got to stand up for us, guys. We've got to stand for something, because if not, we fall for everything. Tonight, we are affirming, I will live in my truth and reject others' lies for my life. And that is our soul food and our show for this evening. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back here next week with another story of the power of the human spirit. Until then, every blessing. Please remember to count your blessings. Night, everybody. Take care. Ingredients that a good life makes. But sorrows become success. And as we aim for the top, we will pause if we must, but we will never stop. Welcome to Simsoul Sessions. Hello and welcome to Simsoul Sessions, a safe space to share your stories. Tonight we are talking to a businesswoman, an entrepreneur and entertainer who got such a bad taste of the business that it left her publicly humiliated, physically sick, in hospital, and literally trying to hold on to her sanity, not to mention a huge chunk of her earnings. She is still fighting, but the battle has taught her how resilient she is, and now she's standing in her strength, and she has started to rebuild. Chanel Muir is our guest on Simsoul Sessions tonight, First, though, we do a check-in with one of our previous guests who was actually here with us last season, catching us up on her life and what was going on with her. We're checking in with her now because we know there have been some major developments. Carlene Smith, who you better know as Dancehall Queen. Carlene joins me now. Hi, Carlene. How are you?
Hi, Simone. I don't know how to answer that, but hey, as I always say, to God be the glory.
To God, you're back with that statement. That's what you told me when you were here. How is he guiding you and your family through now? It's a tough time, eh?
It is. You know, I've always thought each thing I've gone through was the hardest, but I can tell you, this is the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life. And I hope it is the hardest thing I'll ever go through in my life.
Yeah, we're talking about the loss of your sister Pinky, and we send our love to you and our condolences to you and your family. And when you were here, you were telling us that yes, she had been ailing, but signs were positive. She was getting better. Obviously, with cancer, you never ever know, eh? And so it has ended the way it has. You know, you've been running up and down doing a lot of the stuff in preparation for the funeral. How do you want to honor her? How would you like for all of us to remember her and to honor her in her passing?
Wow. Well, I don't think that would be an old show, but I'll sum it up in a few words. Happy, kind, loving, humorous, funny, caring. I mean, as I told you before when I was there, she's the life of my family. Any room that she's gone into, she lights it up.
By the time this actually airs, you would have laid her to rest already. I know it's a tough time for you. I also know you're a tough cookie. This one is a heavy one to carry. Just outside of this that you're carrying now, how are you doing out of our show? How was the feedback when you watched? How did you process?
Oh, I the same way I did react when I was on set, eyeball again, because, you know, I get to see everybody's, you know, saying the same thing. And especially, I don't know if you remember, Pinky's tribute to me was, I love her from the day she was born. And I don't know what to say. And I will always love her. If you remember that, you know, because she's usually not a person who does interview. So when I saw that, if you look back on my reaction, that was what got me.
I'm so glad you have
really
that though, because
hard.
you can hold on to that and cherish that forever.
Yeah, yes, I can. I have a lot of good memories with her, and when she was here, we got to do a lot of things. She went back up to the States before she passed off in the United States, and of course, you know, I buried her here in Jamaica, which was her wish, and I was happy that I could fulfill it with a lot of great support. I can tell you, my media fraternity, you all have been there with me through and even after, and I thank you.
Yeah. How does Carlene pick up the pieces now and move on again?
You know what? As we know, death is so final. There's just nothing you can do about it. So you have to move on. I cry a lot. If you notice, I'm hoarse, and I will be crying a lot because we were extremely close. As I've said in many interviews, I am who I am because of Pinky.
Yeah.
You know, she introduced me to dancehall, and I have always held that special and dear to me. You know, dancehall is who I am.
Yeah.
I love that I represent dancehall, and of course my culture, which is dancehall for me. You know, and whole Jamaica. So it's hard.
Yeah.
I thought each day would make me feel better, but no. Each day it gets worse because the reality that she's just not going to ever be here again. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, my family, because as I told you, it's not just me.
Yeah.
Crystal, all my sisters, my nieces and nephews, she affects us dearly and daily. because she was such an instrumental part of my family. Her
Well,
friends, I have to help her friends through because they're helping me and
Yeah.
I'm helping them because she was somebody that her presence was always felt wherever she went.
This is when community and support and family and friends help to hold each other up. And we will pray
Yes.
for you and hold you up as well, my friend, because that is how we move forward. It doesn't get easier, Carlene. It doesn't get easier. It won't get easier for a little while. But you will make it. Just one foot in front of the other. Pause, but don't stop. And thank you for checking in with us.
And I have Crystal there to help me through, which makes it different because, I'm here for her too.
Yes.
So that's my strength. That's away from my family and friends who has been there. And I do want to thank everybody who's been on the journey with me from she had cancer to the day she passed. I do want to thank everybody. It's a lot of names, so I don't want to miss anybody, and I don't want to, but I want to
Understood.
thank everybody, each and every one of you that's been there with me through the journey of her being alive till her passing. Thank you.
And we thank you for checking in. Thank you so much, Carlene. We continue to pray for you. Thanks for checking in. That's Carlene Smith, dancehall queen Carlene, in our check-in today. I'm telling you, this death thing is not easy. It's not easy. When we come back, Chanel Muir is in the big chair. Soon come. All right, welcome back, everybody. So Chanel is here. We have a lot to get through. I don't know if well, many of you would have. Look here, lady. I never know. Well, first of all, hi.
Hi,
welcome to the show. Look here,
Thank you.
Chanel's almost 1 million people following you on Instagram.
Almost. You can't believe that? Almost. Me can't, like, I looked on it the other day and I'm like,
That's a lot of people
It's
who are vested in your success, who want to know you're okay. So I'm glad you're here to tell them, because you gave us quite a scare the other day. So we're going to update on everything. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be
Absolutely. I'm so elated to be here.
here. You look well.
I am. I
You
feel
look
well.
like
I
blessings
feel it.
are- I mean,
Blessing I flow like a river, man.
I mean, when you look back at the year that you've had with the lows that you've gone through, I mean, we're going to go way back, but particularly in the last year when you had your challenges and ended up in hospital.
Yes.
Take off your challenges.
Yes.
And you look at yourself today. How you feel?
May I forgive God thanks all day, every day, because of him alone could I make this possible right now. Yeah, I have to give him all the thanks and all the praise, because what I felt and how I felt, and to be here to be able to talk about it right now.
And with a smile on
with
your
a
face?
smile on my face.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. I have to count my blessings. I definitely have to.
Yeah, we're gonna fast forward to last year.
Yes.
After we talk about many years ago, about young Chanel, who always loved music.
Always.
Always had a passion for music.
Always.
Singing in church.
Yes.
Like many entertainers do. Granny there.
Yes, 100%. God rest her soul.
Mommy and daddy.
My dad, he's currently in the States, working as usual. He's a very hard worker. I have to say that. I have to put that out there because, if I can't take one thing from him is that he works very hard to provide for his family and to be a father, not just a father figure, but also a real father.
But that's not always something you had.
It's not always. No, because
it was rough at the start.
It was.
Yeah.
Because, being the hardworking father, he wasn't physically there. So as a female and as his young daughter, there were things that I needed, that he needed him to be more emotionally available for me. But that wasn't possible because he was always working. But, I grew up a bit tough, But tough it out.
Even tough girls need their daddy.
True. Definitely.
Then mom now was another issue altogether.
Yes, I did not grow up with her either. I always yearned for her presence, though, which led me to live with her when I was in high school. But then she left after that, so it was back to square one. So I didn't really get to mend with her the way I wanted to either. But I definitely, my grandmother and my aunt, because I grew up with my aunt mostly, before she started her family. You know, I was her baby at that time. So I grew up calling her mommy. Bless up my Auntie Teresha, but she's my mommy at heart, definitely.
You tried to forge a relationship with your mother.
I tried.
And it worked for a little bit, ish?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ish.
Little bit.
Yeah, but Chanel, you say you got to a place where you realized, and we talked about this a lot, eh?
Yep.
In Jamaican culture, we have a thing we say is your mother. You must respect your mother.
Respect your mother.
No matter what your mother, right?
No matter what your mother do, you respect your mother. Well, for me, in this time and this age, I need respect as well. Yeah, because it comes with a lot of different factors in a life, and if I don't see that respect, even if I know I'm not demanding it, but I know I'm owed it. You know, because a lot of parents, because they're the parents, they think that they should deal with their children a certain type of way, and you're supposed to accept it because it's your parents. But as long as you know that you're treading the right path, you're not being disrespectful, and you're being obedient to a place where you can now set your boundaries with, no matter who they are, could a mother, father, uncle, sister, I don't business who it is, I'm going to set boundaries. And if my boundaries are going to block you out of my life, I'm fine with that.
Gospel according to Chanel, verse 3, number 20. Because in doing that now, miss, you have made a decision.
Absolutely.
That your mother cannot be a part of your life.
No. If she chooses not to be, that's on her. Yeah, but you know, if you have to set boundaries for yourself, just as all, you know, in the job, they have rules, policies, and certain things and regulations. You have to set policies in your life if you're choosing to grow. You cannot grow somewhere where you're not. No plant not gonna grow if it's not getting the right things to grow. You know, and I see myself as a plant. I have to keep watering myself. I have to keep watering my faith. I have to keep watering my policies and my regulations in my life, and set standards for myself. And those standards doesn't only apply to outside people. You have to set standards with your family, especially, because you may tend to overgive. You may tend to undercare for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Like you will. I'm a people pleaser. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Best and the worst kind.
Absolutely.
Because we're there for everybody, but
when we lean on shoulder, you tilt over and drop on your face. You're the shoulder everybody leans on, so everybody think you don't need a shoulder to lean on, and that's not right. You know, it's not right for people to take your kindness for weakness, no matter who they are. You know, and yeah.
So that decision has been a difficult one for you.
It has.
And it has brought you criticism.
It has.
But you say it has also granted you a great deal of peace.
Peace, can I tell you, this peace I have felt lately, I've never felt it before. And it's hard to get to that place, because when I have to think about setting certain boundaries, which could mean lack of contact, lack of communication in some parts, and it could mean being physically away from people, it's hard, because I love my family. I love my family to my bone, like deeply, you know, and having to set limits to that, knowing that that's all I've done for most of my life, is hard. But when I'm in that position now where I've set those boundaries and I'm living by them, I realize that there are advantages to it. You know, there are advantages.
I heard Oprah say, just before we go to break, that we have to realize as individuals that we can love people
from a distance
and not have them in our life.
True. Absolutely
so,
true.
Facts on facts, and you're onto something.
Definitely.
When we come back with Chanel, we're going to talk a little bit about her love for the music, how she got into the industry, how her dreams started to blossom, how they all came crashing down and almost took her with them. We'll be right back. Oh gosh, welcome back everybody. We are back with Chanel Muir, updating us on how she is now after her debacle last year that we're going to talk a little bit more about. But let's talk about your love and passion for music and your entry into the field.
Yes.
We established it's something you always loved. You decided though in 2015, fresh out of school, We're going for this dream.
Absolutely.
And so you entered Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall.
Yes.
You didn't win.
I did not, but I won something else.
So let's talk about that.
Yes, I won the confidence, the persistence, and the drive to continue. And I'm grateful for that competition because even the atmosphere with the judges and the live audience, it taught me so much that I didn't know before. So it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a, like, oh, it never worked out, so forget music. It was definitely a stepping stone to music.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for it because the feedback from judges, it was constructive criticism, and I applied it even up till now. I apply it because I have to apply it now, because you'll have a song in the studio and you drop a song and the world loves it, and then you go on the stage and then it's not the same thing that they're getting. So I learned that there's stagecraft, there's studio craft, and there's a lot to music than just writing a song.
The exposure you got from it was priceless.
Yes, priceless.
And you tried to use that platform to launch you in a major way.
Yes.
So you were here and good things were happening for a while, but it wasn't happening the way you wanted.
No, it wasn't. I still had to be working, so I still had to do my 9 to 5.
Which you don't mind, because
I don't. I love my 9 to 5, man. Still extra money in my pocket.
Okay.
Yes, I was working at the time, and I was in the process of being migrating to the U.S. as well. My father was getting ready to get me there, and when I moved to California with him and the family there, and that's another set of work. But the music wasn't working out at the time, so I had to be working. I'm far away from everywhere. California's like 3 hours behind, so
I know.
you're like, when sun shine where you there, everybody else asleep, and but I got my first job in the U.S. at Didi's Discounts. I was thinking, we have a shop at Didi's. So my first job was there, and I moved up in the job like really fast because, as I said, I'm very hardworking, so it's something that shows, and the company appreciated that, and I got management and everything, and still working there, but yet still I was going to school even. I started college, started studying business there. Business was my major. But I wasn't satisfied because everything is there except music. And that is what I want. That's what I really want to do.
So you packed up the Prius.
Yes.
And you drove to New York.
Yes.
Because you wanted to do the music.
Yes.
So you got a job in New York, but you did the music too, and big things started happening there.
Yes. That's where I met Chemist Records. So I did a song with him called Just Can't Work. Because that's where I said, the broke pocket feeling just can't work. The leaking out the ceiling. Because I was still going through things, so I tried to put my life into music, So I was working with another company called Youngstar Records, where he was working with me as well to see where we could go from there. But it still wasn't the jump start. It was still like on a little level there going on. And boy, New York expensive, money run out. Me have to live up
Florida, here
again.
I come. Back in the Prius. Back in
New
the
York
Prius.
expensive, man. So having a job wasn't sufficient because I had a car, I had car payment, car insurance, I had to, gas, I had personal, phone bill, everything was coming together and it wasn't working out. So I traveled. I relocated again.
Florida.
But to Florida this time.
COVID.
After I go to Florida, I get work.
I know, but guess what? COVID was
a blessing in
for
disguise.
you to relaunch.
Absolutely.
By yourself, you single-handedly took your career from fledgling, put yourself back on the map.
Right in my bedroom. Right there.
Wow. Instagram?
Instagram. And I don't think Instagram was as dominant as it is now. It was just there, and I definitely went on live every night, put on, I don't know if I do the makeup on the ear, I just put it all together to make it look presentable. And I went on there, I had like 10 to 15 people on live some nights, maybe 5. And then it grew. It grew from there. In COVID, it was a lockdown, so everybody was basically on their phones, and I went on different lives that were having competitions or just giving you a platform to sing or, showcase your talent and stuff like that. And from there, my Instagram following grew. It grew widely.
And so did your profile.
It did.
Big things started to happen.
Absolutely.
You came home, and stardom, your star was rising. And you hooked up with management because management is going to take
Yes.
you over the top.
Yes, yes.
And after working with one management group, you switched management, and
Yes.
that over the top that you wanted to became to the bottom.
Drop.
Everything that you had worked for. How did you discover that there was an issue with whom you were assigned to? I'm not calling anybody's name. Everything is still in litigation. But how did you discover there was still a problem? There was a problem.
There was a problem. Okay, so after first management, we ended business amicably. Then I moved on to the other management, and it's something wasn't adding up. Like, if you follow
literally.
intuition, literally.
I mean, we laugh now, but oh my God.
I laugh no, but I cry already, so I can't laugh now. But it wasn't adding up, and I was working. For example, I'm putting in all this work, but it's not reflecting. And I have goals.
When you say it's not reflecting, what
Not
do you
reflecting
mean?
financially.
Financially.
Yes.
So management was to pay you, but based on the number of gigs you were getting, the money wasn't adding up.
So the thing is, it wasn't supposed to be that way. After first management, I now established my business through my LLC in America. So it was supposed to be me paying out.
Copy.
But it was the other way around.
Which you did not.
And that doesn't reflect the way I would want it to in the numbers. So I had goals and aspirations I wanted to make sure I am committed to. And in order to complete those goals, for example, when you're in the business, you get to a point where you want to be stable, you want to buy a house, you want to invest into businesses and stuff like that. And for me to be able to do that, you need the paperwork to show it. So I'm sitting here doing all these shows, looking at all these funds I'm supposed to be making, and then I'm looking at my account and I'm like, wait, something all right, So it was that time I realized I needed to step up and speak out, and it was my speaking out that caused the rift.
We'll talk about the rift when we come back. We'll be right back, everybody. Soon come. Back with you and back with Chanel sharing her story. We're at the point now where she realized that something is not adding up in her account, having some issues with management, which led down we're not even going to get into the weeds of it because we know it's still in arbitration, but it took you to a very bad place.
It did.
Because here you are with all these years you're working, this money that you should have had, your goals that you want to realize, and you're like tens of thousands of US dollars out.
Yeah.
And cannot get it back?
Boy, if I should think about it like that, I'd probably still be in a mental state that I'm not supposed to be in. But what I realized, I am partly to be blamed for this, because I should have known things that should have helped me through the whole situation, of not to get to that point. There are things that I should have educated myself on within the business. We cannot put our responsibility completely and solely on others. Even if you hire somebody for a job, you need to know what it is and how they're supposed to, not everything, but just, like briefly a summary of how they might need to do their job, so you can know what to do, what to look for, what not to expect, or what to expect. So it was partially my fault, being so consumed by the work, I wasn't able to, or I didn't take the time to sit back and reflect and, educate myself on some things.
Tell us about the impact it had on your life, because it was all over media. Chanel dropped down in the middle of Mobe. But you did.
I did, and it was very frightening. There were a lot of emotions, because I've never encountered something like that before. But being in that state, it reminded me of when I lost my uncles to gun violence. That's how deep it cut me.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like there's so much that I've been through in my life that the media doesn't know about. This was the only thing they knew and the only thing they could see. So I know it was frightening for my fans. It wasn't just as frightening for me, because there were demands still. I still had shows coming up, and there were no excuse. It's like you can't have an excuse, because I still have to consider other people made investments to do their shows. But now I'm in a state where I'm not physically able to do so, and they're thinking about their investment, and I'm thinking about my mental health and my physical health, and that's colliding. And, business it's a very tough
You
road.
thought you were going to go crazy.
Me did mad. Me mad.
No, seriously.
Good mad out. Me no know what, I don't know who couldn't tell me say me never sick. Like I got to that. I was at my lowest I could think of, because everything was going so good, and then I said like, what me do wrong? Where did I go wrong? And I hate that part there, you know. And it seems that I was so low that I didn't see anyone that could help, but whom I know could really help me, and that was Jehovah.
Who you then said you were going to give your life to.
I did.
Ms. Johnson, can you rack and cue that clip for me? Have a look at this, Shans, and we talk about it on the back end. Go ahead, Laura Boy.
I will never find peace and happiness until I turn my life over back to God. You see, all of them a problem I want me to feel right now. I said to him, say, nobody feel, say, me I go through this and me feel no way. Because guess what? All I want me to face now, it have moved me closer to God. Me say, oh no feel, say the problem them want me to face. Me feel no way about it. Me say, me no feel no way. Because guess what, no man? Me have a calling for my life. Me have a calling for my life, and God a knock on my door and me name the answer. Me never did the answer.
Okay. So, there were stories in the media after that.
Yeah.
That you were converting. You got baptized when you were 8.
I did, when I was 8 years old.
So when you said the calling on your life, you really were hearkening to the days when you had already made that step.
Even no, for those who understand that concept, even no, because I clearly said it has been happening, and things that are happening, I'm not frightened or surprised by it, because it is bringing me closer to Jehovah, and it has. I'm closer to him now than I've ever been.
Baptized?
I've been baptized 8, but I haven't rebaptized. But I think my problem was, it's something that I probably shouldn't have allowed my emotions to allow me to do. But I'm glad it did, because, you know, there are other people going through things and they feel like they're by themselves and it's just them against the world and just this alone happened to them, but it's not. So I'm partially glad it happened that way, because there's somebody out there to say, I'm not perfect. So they may look at me as an artist and see the image that Instagram shows them and they think, oh, my life is perfect. My life is not perfect. And that was a clear depiction of that. And also to show those who are believers in Christ that there's somebody out there to pick you up and dust you off. And not to be hypocritical, meaning that he's going to brush you off and you go straight back to what it was, because that is what I did. So I am a hypocrite, but guess what? Me and God talk about
Come
that.
again. Okay. Wait.
So
yeah,
I can say it. So, that's because that's the fact. Because that's what they're gonna say. Okay,
but that's what they've been saying.
Yeah, they have been saying that.
You to say you said you were going to get baptized and you haven't.
But if me a hypocrite, then I'm a hypocrite too.
Tell me.
Yeah, because if me can publicly show them my troubles and show them say I got me lean pan, and them privately they lean pan God, and when God fix them up, then gone back to the same thing. Because a lot of these, and I'm not gonna pick on anybody, but them a pick on me. A lot of the, for example, you have some women that are in some very terrible relationships, and then pray God, me left them on your God way. And God help them and remove them from the situation. And guess what? Tomorrow, all right, back at the man, them gone. Just using it as an example.
So you don't want anybody to judge you?
No, they're not. Yeah. They're not in a position to judge me. Nobody's in a position to judge anybody. So, but I am already a public figure, so that's what is going to be said. There are going to be opinions. I opened the door for opinions when I did that. So I'm accepting it with grace. That's okay, because guess what? I'm better now.
Yeah.
You know,
and I'm still. Are you to that walk? Are you holding yourself to that, or are you just?
I am holding myself to that.
Yeah.
I'm holding myself to that, to the part where I am doing it the way that it needs to be done, and I've realized not everything needs to be publicized. Not everything that you're going through, but you know, for me, Instagram has always been my platform where I communicate with my fans, and unfortunately, fans and
Trolls.
not fans are on there. So, you know, everybody is going to have their bit of say on it. But for now, I'm doing Chanel Muir. I'm doing me. I'm me and God I talk about reason and I pray and I want to do it, but I'm going to do it at the pace where I'm allowing it to happen. I'm not force it.
Yeah.
You know, and
you mentioned social media and the fans you have there who were there when you went on the live to talk about the issues you were having.
Yes.
And also the trolls, but constant throughout all of that has been your support system.
Yes, absolutely.
They wanted to show up for you tonight. So go ahead, Madam Produce.
Chanel, you know already, as I say, a chemist. I know I think, man, but that's why you just continue the hard work you put in, you see me? Tell you every day, say you're super talented, you see me? Yeah, man, you're the baddest thing. I know I think already, man, writer, singer, everything, director. You see what I say? Yeah, man, I'm just want to bless you up and just tell you, say you continue to do the right thing, you see it?
One top girl boss, what me I talk about? No you, Shan. Gotta say enough respect, enough love. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for having that smile that'll light up a room. And when it's time to get to business, we get to business. So I gotta give you your flowers while you're here. One Chanel, one top girl, one boss. Love and love alone, sis.
I've known you a few years now, and I should say that you're very humble, jovial, and a down-to-earth person. And I just want to thank you for having me on your team as your stylist. I really appreciate you. I really, this is coming down from my toe pint. I'm really proud to be on your team. I've been here through your lowest and I've watched you grow. And I'm so proud of you. Please, whatever you're doing, this talent that God has blessed you with, please do not stop. No matter the negativity, just continue to do what you're doing. And I pray that God continue to guide you throughout your journey. Love, always. Mwah.
Chanel, I love you and I'm grateful for you. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you buy me.
I love you. I miss you. Mwah.
I just want to send you some love. I just want you to know that it has been an absolute joy to have witnessed the star you have become, the woman you have become, and I just want to send you some love, girl. I just want to give you your flowers while you're here.
Just want to say it's such a pleasure working with you. We've been working together for nearly a year now, and you inspire us daily with your drive, your optimism, and your positivity. We just want to say thank you for being you and stay true to yourself. And we are here for you daily, and we love you very much. Mwah.
Hey Chanel, quick message to remind you of how incredible you are. Thank you for trusting me with your career. Managing you has been a pleasure. You are loved, appreciated, and respected right throughout the industry. Don't let anybody change who you are. Stand in yourself, stand firm, steadfast in prayer, and keep being the exceptional human being that you are. I love you. We all love you. Keep pushing through. Your positivity is radiant. You're strong. You beat so many challenges. And we just want to let you know how much we love and appreciate you. 100. Team Top Girl forever, baby.
Listen, it is an honor and a pleasure to have grown to the point where I can inspire a younger artist coming in, just like how Master Griffiths inspire me. And I also take it as my responsibility to welcome you to the business, just like how Master Griffiths welcome me. You're an amazing singer. I tell you that already. You're a really good singer, and being in your presence, you have such good energy. You're a nice person too. I'm really like you as an artist. You not scratch the surface of your potential yet. Everything we are doing right now is just warm up more. If you know, say, you have way more potential than you actually use right now. And I can't wait to see what you do with it. But no, say you have one even more amazing artist inside of your way to come out, and I can't wait to see that person come forward. Big up yourself, love you, bless you.
Big up to Janine, you know, my blood sister that flavor, yeah. You know, whole heap of love to her, goes out all the time. Yeah, love and protection, just continue to work, Janine. Alone joy, I love your brother, something for you, right? Respect, and you have my strength anytime. See me?
We thank and appreciate you for everything that you have done for the family, and I look up to you as a role model. I love you.
I appreciate you so much. Love the way that you are excelling. Words can't explain how I love you, and you know that, right? So keep being the person that you are. Mwah.
Just want to let you know that we all love you. From ever since the day we met, it has been a blessing. You're very loving, caring, and God will always follow you. I'm here to support you all the times with whatever I can. So I just want you to remember that we all love you.
I don't fall now. Oh, Simone, you set me up.
You said if it wasn't for those people, we would have read about you naked and walking the streets of Montego Bay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If it was not for them, I wouldn't be here today. If it wasn't for the grace of God, I would not be here today. And I'm grateful for them. I'm very grateful. I will always be, and they have created, and they have engraved their image in me. They have. And I'm super grateful to be here. And thank you for that. I needed that. I know I needed that.
You're so welcome.
Thank you very much. I needed that.
We soon come back. I wish I could put into words the kind of joy that doing this show gives me, and the feedback that you guys give me means to me.
Oh my God.
But what Shaniel said to me a while ago in the break is one of the reasons why I cannot get out of this chair. What you said to me a while ago?
I will be taking your advice, and I'll be doing some therapy. I'm going to. I'll be taking that advice. This video showed me that I need that. Because no normal human being is supposed to bust out of tears and watch a video.
So when we spoke on the phone, as I do with all my guests, and Shaniel told me about all the things she was carrying, I said to her, and all the trauma out of last year. I said, who are you talking to? Who is helping you? Nobody. I said, so how you manage? She just day by day winging it. Every now and then she locked down again. And girl, if you have 100 pounds extra weight and you need to lose it,
True.
You need a trainer. You can't carry the baggage by yourself.
True.
And there's no shame in therapy. Right?
True. I'll be taking that advice. Trust me. I will.
But your strength is unparalleled.
Thank you.
Because you were knocked down. Not only are you standing steady, but you're building again.
Yes.
Because now you're a businesswoman.
I am.
Can we talk about that?
Of course, definitely. I am the owner, the CEO of Exclusive Collections Limited, located in Montego Bay, Shop 23, Catherine Hall Plaza. And my sister is the hairstylist. You know, she's one of the chief persons there. And there's a great team. I have a lash tech. My sister is a hairstylist. And it's more like a family business, but it's also incorporated, providing jobs for others as well. We're still growing, so we're looking for other people who are willing to join the team as well. You know, they can send in their applications, whether nail tech or more lash techs or so. It's never enough, never too much, you know. So
in the middle of all of this,
in the middle of all of this, I had to because that was my escape. My escape was, because my escape is always work.
Yes,
funny,
miss.
you know. But my escape is always work and working, just putting in the work. And I was demotivated from doing music, so I haven't dropped music in a long while. Because with everything, even though I'm back at it again, you know, recording and so forth, I was like, not this. And just shifted my focus to some business. And I am grateful for everybody who had a hand in that. And it's been a blessing ever since. You have days when you're not getting no sale and no money no make, but you have other days when the support is
Well, that's
very
how business
evident.
works.
Definitely.
And you're learning the ropes of that.
Yes.
The other thing we talked about was the fact that you've lost a lot in the last year in terms of your
Yes,
financial wealth,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that you have time to build back,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that peace that you say you now seek could look like just letting
go,
letting that money go.
letting go. I think
30,
I've
40,
let it
50,000.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it go. No matter how much it is, I've let it go. I'm passing it. It's not easy because that's something I worked for.
No.
I worked hard for. So to just let it go is hard, but I have started the journey of doing that.
What is the price of peace? You can't put a price
I can't put a price on it. There's no price on peace.
There's no price.
So just let it be.
Yeah, and you have to believe that restoration will come, because once you have the life to make it back,
it
you
will.
know, that's how when I have to reckon with stuff I've lost, I just thank God for the ability and the strength and the help
To be able to
make it back.
Because the Bible tells us that He will multiply our blessings.
Restore and
restore and multiply.
Okay.
So I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
That's how when my God will restore me and multiply me. And He has done it. He's still doing it. I know I'm going to continue to do it. As long as I have life, I have everything. I'm with Christ in the vessel. I can smile at any storm. Yeah.
And sometimes you can't smile, but you know that there's a captain
on the ship. Absolutely, yeah. All if you turn over, they're going to flip back right on the top.
I'm on a life jacket.
Yeah, and if I have to float and jump off a couple times, I'll be back.
I'm going to give you the last word to your fans. There are a lot of people who are really worried about you. Worried sick. You too, your family, blood pressure spike, you end up on ground, you reach a hospital, people are read about all over the world.
Yes.
Shan, how are you now? How are you now? What say you to them?
I am blessed. I am happy to be here. And there is more music, there is life, and just take care of your mental health before anything. If you are a spiritual person, read your Bible and put God first in all things, not in the middle or the after, but in the first part of it. Trust me, there are miraculous things that could happen if you only believe. You don't have to be perfect to serve Him, because that's the reason of serving. I'm not perfect. I'm a perfect example of what not perfect is. But I love you all, and I'm grateful for the support. I love my family. Thank you very much for this video. Can I get it?
Yes,
Can I get a little clip of it? Of course.
Of course. How's the mental health now?
No, it has been better. Maybe I kind of have a little couple screw missing up there, but
all of us.
One up there still hold it together.
The big one works.
Yes.
While the other ones fall apart. We're glad you're okay. You gave us quite a scare, but we're glad.
I'm sorry I did, but you know, I'm
nothing to apologize for.
That's
here. How life works.
I'm here.
It's in the bouncing back. True. Where the victory and the glory is.
All of us have a story.
Yes, ma'am.
And my story cannot end. Only way story ends if you're dead. And I'm still here, so I'm glad they're here with me on the journey. And there's so much more in store for it.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Sharing.
Thank you very much for having me.
To have spoken to you today. We're going to wrap things up now with our affirmation. So the question is, what are you made of? Stern stuff. How do you know? When you're tested. And when do the tests come? Every single day. And as badly as you think you've done, you've passed every one. Just think about that for a second. Every trial, every tribulation, every turmoil is either behind you or you're working through. Some days you don't even know how, but you still do it. How? Because you are made of stern stuff. Sterner stuff than you thought. So remember that the next time you feel buried, like you want to throw in the towel, you were here at this dark day before and you made it out. And I promise you guys, if you're watching now, you can do it again. Tonight we are affirming, I'm not perfect, but I've proven I can pass this test. That's our soul food for today. That's our show for this evening. Thank you for watching. We are back next week with another story of the power of the human spirit. Until then, every blessing, and please remember to count your blessings.
back to inviting, back to loving, back to life. Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
Level. Make we start with mentor from the plantation days. Influenced by European ways with the drums and the beat. How the music so sweet and the black man them just a skin them teeth. 1950, real spiritual, 9-9 no miss me. Every elder depend, yo, it hit me. In the night we a do it, yo, it fit we. Back in the 1960s, yeah, just run the street. Elder to pick me up, move them feet with them hands in the air, moving vertically. It's a scene to be seen, do it naturally. Rock steady, Alton Ellis, less energetic, but the dance them did it. Precursor, the big Dan reggae, rhythm and blues with a little boo. Straight from the roots of day, with a little European taste. Start with the thing a night, to the thing we make hardy take flight. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul. Next scene, reggae, 1960. It emerged and dominated the country. Jimmy Cliff, Bob Marley, two greats. We no spread it worldwide. Baseline emphasize UK, them a vibe. London say Europe victimized by the sweet vice of Jamaica. One drop beat, island flavor. Dub, influencer to pop and disco. Jungle drum, I saw the thing go. Come from reggae in the late 70s. Josh Shaka, King Toby have the remedy. Emphasize on the drum and the bass. Take no time, feet tear down the place. Crowd lit, wipe the sweat off your face. Hype them for days. Straight from the roots of day, with a little European taste. Start with the thing a night, to the thing we make hardy take flight. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul. 1980, dancehall dominated, originated from the roots of reggae with a little rock steady. Bounty take it to the world and the love spread it. Vice and echo gonna shake it, the bass heavy. Them a hear we instantly with the on the telly. From a milli to a billy, hope it reach a trilly. Well known for that, coming like boat and shelly. Prodigy pick up the mantle, yeah, in full of vibes. A DJ Palmer fully Gaza, that a theme style. Modern, dancehall, take it worldwide. And it can't start what you feel like. Straight from the roots of day, with a little European taste. Start with the thing a night, to the thing we make hardy take flight. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul. Straight from the roots of day, with a little European taste. Mentos, yeah, rock, steady, reggae, dub, dan, soul.
I'll go with you all the way, lady. I'll go with you all the way. I'll go with you all the way, lady. I'll go with you all the way. Friends call me a fool when they see us together, using your past as a tool, trying to separate us from each other. In my heart I'm hurting for you, woman. I can feel your teardrops falling when the world turns its back on you. Oh lady, I'll never leave you nor forsake you, no way. Everyone in this whole wide world makes mistakes. So when them come with them self-righteousness, you know that I fake. Come on, I'll go with you all the way, lady. I'll go with you all the way. I'll roll with you night and day, lady. I'll go with you all the way, baby. You, lady, you and me, baby, all the way, lady, you and me. Oh yeah, whatever you're going through, I'll be that friend you can talk to. You needed a place for you to stay. I got enough space to accommodate you. Yeah, it's a new season. Celebrate. All your sins are forgiven when the world turns its back on you. Oh, lady, I'll never leave you nor forsake you, no way. Everyone in this whole wide world makes mistakes. When them come with them self-righteousness, you know that I fake. Come on, I'll go with you all the way, lady. I'll go with you all the way. I'll roll with you night and day, lady. I'll go with you all the way, lady. Oh, baby, you and me, baby. I'll go with you all the way. Come on, I'll go.
Struck me down lightning, thunder in my soul, baby. My heart beats for you only. Every word is true. I'm in love with you. Take you as you are, lady. You ain't gotta change for me. Need you from your crown, honey, right down to the sole of your very feet. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please. Don't hurt me just because you know I forgive. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please. Don't hurt me just because you know I forgive. Hold me until we die, weather together the storms of life. It won't always be sunshine, baby, we're blends of imperfection. Oh, oh, oh. Give me your heart and soul, love me like you've never loved before. Beautiful morning dew, I'll be your shoulder to cry on to. Hey, girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please. hurt me just because you know I'll forgive. Though my love grows stronger each day, baby, please don't hurt me just because you know I'll forgive. Stop it, stop it. Stop it, you ain't gotta worry about a thing, girl. Heaven every time you let me in, girl. I know you've been waiting for a king, girl. Oh, wait no more. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please don't hurt me just because you know I'll forgive. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please don't hurt me just because you know I'll forgive. As the years go by, we get older and we experience, we get wiser, and our love burns bright like a fire, make my soul explode with desire. I go crazy without your love. You're my favorite drug, 'cause your love feels warm in the winter. I've never felt what I feel with you. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby. Don't hurt me just because you know I'll forgive. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby. Please don't hurt me just because you know I'll forgive.
You've seen me travel. Join me on this new adventure where I discuss new and interesting topics with a few friends over a drink. This is Ton Talks, the happy hour. Welcome to Ton Talks, the happy hour, sponsored by Smirnoff.
Remember to always adult responsibly. For every Smirnoff Ice, have an ice water. Do we sell ice water?
No.
We don't even sell ice water. We just care about you. That's just a little advice from Smirnoff Ice.
Navigating life as a social media influencer is not easy. Every post, every comment, every word you say is constantly scrutinized. Now, on top of that, imagine another influencer using your own insecurities against you because they didn't agree with a comment you made. Well, that happened to me, and to say it went viral is an understatement. Today, I get to finally face the man who is responsible for the man voice comment. Today, we're speaking to the one, the only, the infamous Ganja Claus. Welcome to the happy hour.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Are you excited?
I am. I should be. You know, this is, as you know, I'm on a never-ending quest for hype and forward. So if this can help me attain something, then, you know, I'm here.
Okay, good to know, good to know. So let's get into the question, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everyone wants to know, before we even get into TikTok and everything that happens, everybody wants to know where the name Ganja Claus came from.
So, for the record, I do partake in marijuana consumption, but honestly, it had nothing to do with anything. I just thought it was a funny name.
Okay.
You know, and I'm trying to hide my identity. So.
Okay, so you're not going to tell us your name, right?
No.
So you're just Ganja Claus, that's all we know yet.
As of now.
Does it have anything to do with Santa Claus, like the
Well,
beard or?
you know, I love to give gifts, you understand me? So it's not really anything to do with Santa, more or less ganja, you know, and it just happened to be a nice coincidence.
Okay, all right. Well, so give us a little backstory on you. What do you do for a living? What do you do? How do you spend your day to day?
Okay, so as of right now, I'm a horse trainer. Okay. At Kimanas Park, which, you know, for all of the gambling degenerates in Jamaica, I'm sure you know, Kimanas Park gambling. Actually, I'm sorry, I shouldn't use the word degenerate. We're patrons who patronize the lovely sport of horse racing, you understand? But, you know, it's something that my family has done for generations, and what can I say? You know, nepotism struck. I needed to get ahead in life, and, you know, I jumped in.
I mean, I would use nepotism too if I had the opportunity. I have a serious question about horses though. I've heard that like when a horse gets injured, they put them down.
No, so that's...
Is that true?
That's not really how it works. So how horses are biologically is that in order for them to exist, they have to bear all weight on their four limbs.
Okay.
So if they break a leg and they can't put weight on that leg, what will happen is they'll get a disease where the blood flow stops circulating to that leg, and that leg will essentially rotten. So how it works is if you can stabilize the leg to the point where they can stand on it, then they'll survive.
But if they can't stand on it,
No, then humanely put them down, because it's just going to cause more diseases and more discomfort for the animal.
Okay, so it's basically for their well-being and quality of life.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so how do you end up on TikTok?
I used to post videos on Snapchat, send videos to girls. Me I try to look them on thing.
Oh yeah, isn't that how we met? I added
Exactly.
you on Snapchat and we used to talk. We used to talk back and forth.
That's suspicious.
So me used to post a video of them on thing, and one day somebody sat me down and they were like, "You're actually funny. You're wasting your talent. Like you can make money off of this." So they made the page for me. They uploaded the first video, and you know, to that person out there, I love you. You understand me? But that's how it started. I had nothing to do with it. I still, you know, I can't believe it's gone to the point where I'm sitting here on a couch. They put makeup on my face, and the whole time I'm like, what am I like? You know what I mean? I just go shovel some for a little while, and they are now when I take makeup. That's crazy. But here we are.
So, do you want this to be a job going forward? What's your plan for TikTok and social media?
Well, one thing I've realized is that people in our generation, nobody watches TV, you know what I mean? Movie star, actor, those people are irrelevant. Everybody's on the phone 24/7, all walks of life. Elderly people, liquor kids, uptown, downtown. So I want to, if I can create an audience and make as much money with the least amount of effort as possible, people just take a picture and I get that money. Or somebody call me and I do a video and I get paid. That is my dream. The least effort for the most money. So if this can help me do it, then
I agree with the whole least effort for the most thing. Like, I don't understand this perception that in order to make good money, you have to bust your ass. You have to, like, the struggle doesn't equate money, in my personal opinion. I don't understand why we have to struggle to make a living.
When you work really hard, you're rewarded with more hard work.
I agree.
You understand me? So,
I
yes, you
agree.
must work hard and be diligent in what you do in life. You
Yeah,
understand
for
me?
real.
But don't be exploited.
Yeah. So work on your skill, but
Yeah.
I also just don't feel like you should be sitting down in a job you hate for your entire life.
No.
Just to live.
No.
That makes no sense to me personally. So what's your favorite and least favorite thing about TikTok?
Without a doubt, my favorite part of TikTok are the hot girl them. Every time I scroll on my For You page, the next girl. And every time I click my notification, the next girl. I can't believe it. You know, yes.
So do people ever come up to you in public and like ask for pictures?
Yeah, we have 1 or 2 fun interactions. You know what I mean? I go to the gas station, somebody, hail up ganja and think. Jamaica doesn't really have a celebrity culture.
True.
So people will see me and don't give up. They will see me and say, oh, I eat that brown man there, ganja class, make joke. But nobody really is like, oh my God, ganja. that doesn't happen.
Yeah, you'll get there.
I hope
me,
not.
You'll get there. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into the meat of the matter. The what everybody's waiting on.
Yes.
The internet beef between us that people still think is going on.
Well, to start it out, my intention was it to be like a dancehall clash.
Okay.
Like, when you have Vado and Cartel, and those people, Cartel used to write songs from Vado. You understand me? Yes, they had a public falling out as far as the cameras were concerned. You understand me? But that was just to gain attention. You understand me?
Okay, so I want to start with the entirety of the situation, right? So what happened initially was you made a video talking about pretty much classism in Jamaica, breaking down the 21 families and giving people information on, how Jamaica runs, because a lot of people don't have that information. That's correct, right? And I made a comment under that post, basically saying that you were making a joke out of the serious classism in Jamaica.
Yes.
So I want to first clear the air with what my interpretation was.
Yes.
I did find your video extremely educating, because you're absolutely right. There are very few people that have the knowledge of, who actually runs Jamaica and who owns the companies that we all go to and buy from every day. I just felt like in the video, you were very jovial about it. So I felt like you were making it seem like the fact that classism exists is okay.
I kind of feel that it's pertinent and relevant that I should explain what it is Uptown is and the levels to it. So in Jamaica, a uptown person is always somebody with money or at least access to wealth and capital, and connections. All right, let me say this firstly. When people hear information that they don't want to, when they hear controversial things, when they hear painful truths, the best way for them to hear it is through a joke. You understand? Because it disarms the listener, it disarms the viewer, and you can almost relate on a level where it's not the end of the world, because we can at least laugh about it.
No,
it's a very serious topic. You understand me? But I want people to be able to hear what I'm saying and not just be stuck on who's saying it. And you know what I mean? I think laughing and learning is it's not mutually exclusive. And in fact, the best way for somebody to learn is through enjoying themselves.
I actually get that, because that's what Dave Chappelle and those kind of comedians do, where they bring real world issues. Okay, I completely get that. Well, I want to say, first of all, from my perspective, I wasn't trying to start any beef. I just didn't see it that way at first, which now I'm understanding that you were just trying to get a certain point across in the best way possible, which is completely fair. But when you saw my comments, I want to ask you, what were you thinking and what made you respond the way that you responded?
Man voice. Firstly, you understand me? You think I'm making a joke about classism and poverty gap? I am trying to reveal to everybody how the system works. Because there's only one way to change the system, that's to understand it. When I saw your comments, I had just poured some water for one of my horses, and I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. I can get a little hype. No, I'm going to get hype on forward. This girl is dissing me over something where I'm completely in the right.
Dissing?
Yeah, because you say, oh, you're making a joke out of this? I can't stand uptown. Can't stand uptown? Brother,
I really can't
you're a travel influencer. You're the definition of uptown. So I said, yes. I'm gonna, take out the whip on. I was very excited. And I was, through that youthful exuberance, I may have said some things that, you understand me, I shouldn't have.
Okay. Okay.
The man voice being one of them. I mean, you don't have a man voice. Come on.
No, I mean, you're not the first person that's ever made comments about my voice, and you won't be the last. So I'm not gonna put all of that on you. But what I will say is, what made you go straight to man voice? Or why did you not just man voice, in terms of all the things that you could have attacked or addressed, why did you go straight to that?
Why did I go straight to that? Because in your videos, you scream, you're loud, you're energetic.
I'm very
you understand me? So when I saw that, I said, yeah man, the fans they're gonna like what the Jamaican people love. They love when people throw word and cuss, and so as I opened I didn't no premonition, I opened my voice, I opened my phone, man voice, and I'm sorry, it just kept going.
I mean, honestly, that's the internet for you. You put something out there and it just keeps going and keeps going. Even though you have expressed to me, though, yes, you're here for the hype and the forward, but you've also expressed to me that you don't necessarily want to be viewed on social media as just a controversial guy, right?
No,
You've said that to me. So don't you think that running on things like the man voice thing or like jumping on controversial trends like that aren't necessarily going to help you? Or what's your perspective on that?
Well, the way I see it is that, you know, it's like when Alkaline made his eyes black and Cartel started bleaching, and you understand me? You have to start controversial and then tone down eventually, you understand? And people get to understand the real you. But you have to, you understand me? You see, to really gather attention, you can go silent and then make a big noise. You understand me? So it's similar to that. You know?
Okay, well, honestly, I get it because I started off just like you, maybe not as aggressive with it, but I was the girl on TikTok that everybody was upset at.
All I have to say is,
Town and a good something, town is not a good thing. I was the girl on TikTok that was always talking about controversial issues, and to this day, I'm still known for being a controversial girl, so I completely get that. But, I mean, I just personally don't think it needed to get where it got. Like, I'm not upset about it anymore. We've obviously made amends, but like, I just felt like it really went out of control.
I will say this so that the wider Jamaica, the masses can know. Insulting somebody for their physical features and things that they cannot control, you understand me? It's never necessary. You understand me? Ganja class, I stand against bullying. You understand me? For all of the youth them out there, right? Because I seem to have a youthful audience, and I have to make it known that, yeah, me I try to throw a word, and you understand me? But what is on the cameras and what is on the screen is not real life. You understand me? I don't even put my name out there. And for all of you guys who are really interested in finding out my name, please, it have nothing to do with you. Why you need to know everything? You understand me? All will be revealed in time. Right?
All will be revealed in time. Yeah, for sure. I just think it's important to think about the impact we have before we post, because after we post, we don't have control what happens. You get me? We only have control over what's recorded and when we hit post.
That is something I have learned the hard way, that what you do can't rub out.
Yeah, it
and
cannot be
I try rub and scrub and no,
it
no,
can
rub.
never change.
Understand
So
me?
you just have to I feel like you have to take that in consideration when you're a social media influencer, because we have a big impact, especially because there are not lots of us in Jamaica.
Don't say us and we. I'm not a social media influencer.
What are you then,
No,
sir?
I'm just a man that talk on the phone. You understand me? I don't influence
So you
nobody
don't
for
ever
nothing.
want to become
Not
an
yet.
influencer?
You
Not
understand
yet.
me? Not yet. Yeah.
Okay, but down the road, later down the road. In
Eventually.
All things in due time. Yeah. Okay, so this is just to clear the air. Ganja Claus and I, let's have a drink.
Cheers.
Ganja Claus and I have made amends.
You know, yeah, she didn't poison me. And this is Smirnoff.
You don't know.
Well, that's what it was.
If you haven't figured it out yet, here at the Happy Hour podcast, our main sponsor is Smirnoff. When I just turned 18, my first drink ever was a Smirnoff Ice. Then I gradually made my way up to the vodka. So the next time you're at home or out on the town, it's always Happy Hour with Smirnoff. Damn, this still tastes good. This tastes good. I'm going back to Smirnoff Ice. We've made amends. We're definitely good. I'd love to do a collab with you sometime.
Funnily enough, when I told my friends, oh, she reached out to me for this, everybody was like, okay, make sure you go with the bodyguard. And he's outside right now.
I'm dead.
So,
I'm dead.
if anything happens, I'm,
I would never. I mean, we've known each other. I don't know if you guys know this, but we've known each other for a few years prior to everything you guys know. My sister went to the same high school he went to. We've been friendly. We have mutual friends. I'm
Uptown
sure
is very small. So
Uptown is very small. So when I say everybody knows everybody, like it's ridiculous. I do definitely think that you have used your platform to talk about some very important issues going on in Jamaica. I myself have seen videos where you've addressed politics, you've addressed pedophilia. You've been doing a really great job, I do have to say. And you're very inviting and very people call me energetic. What's the word for you? I don't know. You just grab attention, very, like, for sure. Like, your content
dynamic.
is definitely dynamic.
Mercurial.
Very, I don't know what that means. That's what big word is.
See that? Remember, I get distinction in literature and English.
Oh, wow. You did.
Educated, but not really,
So, do you have any regrets about the post? I definitely regret the way I approached my comment, for sure, because I don't hate Uptown. Like, I am Uptown. My friends are Uptown. I was raised in Uptown. And I definitely think I could have gotten what I was trying to say across differently. So I definitely have regrets about that. But do you have any regrets about even the way that it blew up? Anything at all?
Personally, I don't have any regrets. Okay. I shouldn't have said your whatnot is big and stink. I mean, that was crass.
To be clear, It's not big, nor does it smell.
I'm not sure, but you know what I mean? I'm sure it could be verified later. Anyways, I shouldn't have said that, you understand me? Yeah, but I don't regret what has happened because now I'm here, you understand? So, with everything in life, you can't undo anything, you understand me? You just have to work with what you got, so.
Yeah, I agree. And I do think that like learning from social media and just pushing through or continuing after something like this happens is really important, because if you dwell on it and the more you post about something on social media is the more that they...
I have to add to that statement.
Yeah.
If you apologize to people, regardless of whether you're wrong or not, you've given them all of the power. You understand me? If you want to do this, social media, throw word after people, that kind of stuff, you have to stand with what you say. You understand me? All if a foolishness you attack. You understand me? Wrong and strong is how it works in this game. You understand me? Because if you chip away and chip away and chip away and start apologizing and backtracking and stepping down, you're giving the masses, the people who hate you, they hate you for things that you can't control.
True.
You understand me?
Yeah,
and these people, they have nothing to do in the daytime. They have no attention. You understand me? They're bored and they're hurt. So when they see you becoming a victim, all they can be is a predator. You understand me? So don't back down.
Yeah.
If you're going to be wrong, be strong.
I definitely think not letting social media control you is important. And, just standing firm in what you believe.
At the end of the day, we all have a phone. And if you take this seriously, that reflects poorly on you. You understand me? Because I don't want to say a bad word, but I don't give a right? I mean, I really don't. So.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Smirnoff, I'm sorry.
Ladies
and... Smirnoff, you know what I mean? Not Smirnoff, you know what I mean? Drink Smirnoff. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. You know
oh, shit. I hope you guys got that. Drink Smirnoff. Yeah.
Part of drinking responsibly is staying hydrated. And here at the Happy Hour Podcast, we do that with water. So always remember to have a drink of water in between every alcoholic beverage. Ganja actually apologized to me offline, not for his post, because like he just said he stands firm in that, but just the way it got out of control, bringing up things that he has no knowledge of. And we 100% have squashed the beef.
No knowledge
We're
yet.
moving forward, and thank you so much for answering some of my questions.
Yes.
But let's change up the vibe a little bit and play a little game.
Well,
I know you like to...
Before we play another game, I might need another drink because I don't spill the whole of my something. You know what I mean? Bartender, yo!
Okay.
One more Smirnoff, you understand me? Smirnoff, drink Smirnoff.
Okay, while we wait for his drink, here's a word from our sponsors. Even us social media girlies need to eat too. And when my belly start grumble, the only place to stop is Janga's. So next time you're hungry, grab some friends and head to Janga's. I don't have the time to tell you the address. I'm eating. There is the info.
Here you go, guys. Cocktail for today. It's called your
Thank you. This is great.
Give thanks. Although we don't really drink cocktails.
Ooh. Okay, so we have to guess 3 ingredients in this drink just from tasting it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good. I can't. Wow, I can't.
No. Lime.
I have no idea.
Lime there in there.
Yeah, this is a lime.
But I no.
Wait, this looks like a leaf. What kind of leaf is this?
Leaf.
This looks like a palm tree.
No, it looks like a single Bible.
It's giving like citrus, but like.
There's grapefruit in this, right? I'm right?
Yes, I'm tasting grapefruit.
How does this guessing thing work? Never guess right? Yes, there's grapefruit. Right, so one for ganja, right? I'm in the lead.
So I can't guess the same thing. Oh, say there's no grapefruit. Okay, wait.
But I want to win. All right.
There's Smirnoff in it. That's an ingredient. Am I right? There's 1 point for Tanya. 1 point. There's Smirnoff.
All right, one out. Yeah.
Okay, Smirnoff, ice, and whatever's on this. I win. That's 3 things. There's 3 things.
Is it what?
Okay. So far, nothing.
What?
There's no Smirnoff in it.
Oh.
Wait, I can tell you.
Green apple. All right. Okay. Sure.
Okay, so there's Smirnoff green apple.
Yeah.
Pineapple juice. Okay, sorry.
Brother.
Pineapple juice and okra.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What kind of leaf is this?
Okra.
What?
No.
What kind of leaf is this?
No.
This is a mint leaf?
No okra in the hen tails, no.
Are you supposed to eat it? No.
I don't think you're supposed to eat it. Brother.
Vermouth. No.
Vermouth. But I'm smearing off, you know, brother. It can't be smart. Can't be
Okay.
vermouth. Alright, I am going to go out on a limb and say I don't.
I feel like there's like
There's
a
ice.
fruit.
Ice is in there, right?
Guava. No.
What?
Elixir, the word elixir does not give you much of
I
a
know,
hint.
whatever
It
potion
could give us
something.
something like a
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Brother.
It tastes good though.
Alright, let's identify what we know is in there. Smirnoff is in there.
Smirnoff is in there.
Ice
Pineapple
is
juice
in there. Pineapple juice is in there. Grapefruit, not in there.
But there's like some kind of fruit at the bottom. So like
Yeah, I see it. I don't know. I see a little. Why?
orange.
Is that a pineapple?
No orange. You just said pineapple?
Yeah.
Pineapple?
Yeah, pineapple.
Pineapple?
I don't know. Yeah. I need more assistance. What? There is a pineapple in there. Yeah, there is a pineapple.
But my already said pineapple juice. Not
Yeah.
the same thing that.
No, but it's a.
This is very good.
Oh.
Where can I order this?
We're in the
Alright,
critical
alright.
stages now.
Guys, it tastes really good, but like
Alright. I can't just cheat and say ice. I've said ice the whole time. Right? No? I've said ice the whole time. Alright. What the hell is in this drink? That was bad.
our time's over. Can somebody tell us what's in it?
Melon.
Melon is the hardest flavor to like guess. Oh, this is the thing that juke out of the pineapple head top.
Wow, we're
That,
very,
how would I know that it's only one of
very-
them? That don't make any sense.
I hope you're recording that too.
That don't make any
I
sense.
really hope that was recorded. My girl said okra, you know, first of all. Mere okra nearly dropped them.
You knew this was a pineapple leaf?
No, but
Okay,
I knew it
how
wasn't
would I
okra.
know this is a-
I knew it was not okra. You understand? I thought it was aloe vera. or
It's
something.
very good though. I'd go to a bar and order it.
Yeah, you can drink. Yeah, elixir, emerald elixir.
Emerald elixir. What color is emerald? Isn't that green? Shouldn't it be green?
Yeah, but the pineapple leaf is green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every girl loves luxury. And that's why here at the Happy Hour podcast, our decor partner is True Luxury. So if you want your event or living room to look this luxurious, all the info is right here. Now it's time for a game of speed facts. Ganja, I've seen your TikToks and I know you just love to talk facts. Like, all you talk is facts, no opinions whatsoever.
As we know, I may tell a joke, but I'll never tell a lie.
So, here's how you play the game. The aim of the game is we have to state facts that we know about each other. Any facts. If the fact is wrong, you get a strike. Or if you take more than 3 seconds to come up with a fact, you have to take a drink. Are you ready?
I am.
Facts, not opinions.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Can we get the timer on the clock, please? I'll go first. You wear glasses.
Fact. Alright, your skin brown.
Fact. You went to AISK?
Allegedly. No, that's fact. Yeah. Alright. Fact.
3 seconds.
Did I pass
Oops.
it?
Oops. Strike. Oh, so we're not doing drinks, just strike?
Strike one.
Strike one.
Drink emerald elixir. Drink Smirnoff. Strike one.
Okay, my turn. You have a sister.
Facts. Alright. Your shoes are white. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Half brand, half white. You know what I mean? Top quality brand.
Okay. You have more than 10,000 followers on TikTok.
That is true. Yeah, facts. You have more than 100,000.
Okay, that is a fact.
Come with something exciting.
I don't know
Yeah,
that
the
much.
fans want to hear something.
Okay, all right. Rules.
Alright. You have about 3, man. That's a fact! That's a fact! You understand me? That's a fact. Yeah?
That is okay. I'll give you the
All
fact.
right,
I'll
there we
give you
go.
that. I'll give you that fact.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have never given bun. Is that a fact?
Do I drink?
Oh, okay. No, am I wrong? I drink. I'm wrong.
I have never given bun.
You've never given bun. That's a fact. We should not play never. Right? So wait, do we drink if we've done it? I don't think the game's going to.
I just needed a drink. I've never given bun.
Okay. Neither have I, to be fair. Your turn.
Yeah. You don't love the three man them you have. That's another fact.
That is also a fact. I mean, love
I was hoping that would be a lie.
love is a very strong word. Time. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit lost in between that because it started feeling like never have I ever, but anyway.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it clean, but that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would just want to thank you so much for coming and
Of
having
course.
a talk with me today.
Of course, anytime I can get hype and forward, I'll never turn down the opportunity. You understand?
And that is a fact. So just big up Ganja Claus. Where can they find you on social media? Do you want to
Follow me on Instagram at Ganja Claus with a Z. You understand me? Not an S. Follow me on TikTok at Ganja Claus. You understand me? And as of now, we don't have any more. Oh, follow me on the Bird app. You understand me? I refuse to call it X. You understand me? Follow me on Twitter, aka the Bird app. Elon Musk. You don't know the rest.
Thank you so much for joining us again. Just so they know the beef is squashed, let's cheers to a final drink. Cheers to using social media responsibly. Cheers to moving forward, and cheers to forgiveness.
Cheers to Emerald Elixir. Cheers to Smirnoff.
And cheers to you for joining us on the season premiere of Ton Talks, the Happy Hour podcast. Remember to like, share, and comment. And you must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink and live responsibly.
Ganja Claus. I'm out.
Thanks for watching.
We'd like to invite you to come back to inviting, back to loving, back to life. Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
Part by Montgomery County in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Southwest Virginia. Montgomery County, Virginia. Go to town.
Hi, I'm Eric the Travel Guy. On this edition, we brought you to the island nation of Jamaica. That means blue mountains, green grottos, and a red stripe beer, and so much more. Oh, and we're going to do that too. That's all next on Beyond Your Backyard.
My name is Eric Hastings. Yeah, that's me. And for as long as I can remember, I've always loved to travel. And I still do today. Airlines, hotels, cruises, new places, delicious food. I love all of it. And that's why I've been traveling the world professionally, doing the very same things you can do for more than a decade. So please consider this a personal invitation to join me each week on my mission to get you traveling more than ever before. Because while the world is a pretty big place to explore, your next vacation is waiting to be discovered not just around the globe, but perhaps just around the corner. Let me introduce you to the places, people, and secrets I've discovered that remind me just how exciting it is to be alive, and hopefully will inspire you to get out of the house and into your next great adventure. I am Eric the Travel Guy, and this is Beyond Your Backyard.
Thank you for watching and welcome to Jamaica. You know, perhaps like you, my first visit to this Caribbean island was on a day trip from a cruise itinerary. It wouldn't be until years later and a longer stay that I would begin to truly appreciate the authenticity of Jamaica. You know, some have proclaimed that this island has a vibe that's unique and found nowhere else in the world. Well, we seek to uncover that special something that brings millions of visitors here each year. We will go ziplining over Dunn's River Falls. Yes, we'll learn the history and culture by exploring unbelievably beautiful underground caves, and we will sample menu items from the locals. You're going to love those as well. So I suggest you get comfortable and let the rhythm of the Caribbean breeze transport you to an island paradise. Let's get started.
So this is the island of Jamaica, located in the Caribbean Sea. From west to east, you'll find the Cayman Islands, Cuba, Turks and Caicos, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. Major air gateways into Jamaica include Kingston, that's the capital on the southern shore, Montego Bay, which is located in the north. The majority of visitors to Jamaica stay and explore the shores of the north coast, from Rick's Cafe and the Grill to Ocho Rios. So to learn a bit more about the story of this island, I started my exploration at the Green Grotto Caves. Why do people come here?
They want to know about the Jamaican history, the heritage, and they want to know about the geological features of Jamaica. Not to mention how they survived the cave and the habitats that live within that are important to our ecosystem and the environment.
In the Caribbean, there's lots of places to go, but there's something unique about Jamaica that I can't quite put my finger on, and you guys talk a lot about it. What is it?
It has a lot to do with the people. It's all about the people, the culture, the music, the lifestyles. We have a mixture of various races, like from Africa, North, South America, and Asia, cultural background, cultural mix, and all cultures bring their parts of their world to Jamaica, making a blending pot. And at the same time, we are like a laid-back group of people that enjoys life to the fullest.
Why did these caves exist?
It was created beneath the sea, roughly by a combination of dead aquatic life. And then what is believed is that a volcano beneath Jamaica is what shifted the tectonic plates and forcing the massive cave from under the sea. And it became a hideout for many generations of people, and now an attraction today.
How long does it take to go through them?
It's about a 45-minute tour.
That's it, so pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
And where are we, by the way?
We're now in Discovery Bay, St. Anne, Jamaica.
St. Anne, which is between Montego Bay and where are we on the north coast?
We are very close to Trelawney.
Got it.
Close to the Trelawney cruise ship pier. Trelawney is also close to Montego Bay. And we're about half an hour towards Ocho Rios.
Well, let's go take a look, man.
Why not?
Jamaican history has a unique story to it, doesn't it?
That is true. Columbus was told by Cubans they were the land of gold. So his arrival in Jamaica was actually for riches.
This is 1494?
1494. But eventually the Tainos, they thought the Spaniards were gods, offered hospitality, but then they became slaves. But that led to the Spanish taking over in 1509, so we became Santiago.
Right.
And what the Spaniards did in Jamaica was a storage facility